Good morning, everyone, and how are you doing? And welcome to this morning's Positive EFT. So, if you're around, come in and let me know that you're joining me. And if you're watching on the replay, you are equally as welcome. So, for those of you who are new to the group, my name's Yvonne, and I'm an EFT practitioner and a personal development coach. And I help people like you and me who struggle with confidence to believe in themselves again. And one of the ways I do that is through EFT. So, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, or is otherwise known as tapping. And when we tap on the acupressure points on the upper body. And what that does is it helps us to regulate and reduce a stress response. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling lonely, if you're in pain, it can reduce anything that you're feeling. So it's a really good tool that I'm very passionate about. Good morning, Sylvia. How are you doing? Good stuff. Hello, Michelle. Good stuff. So, okay. So every morning any morning I come on, I pull some positive affirmation cards. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Sharon. How are you doing, girls? Good morning, Kate. And good morning, Anne-Marie. Two Anne-Maries. Great stuff. So when I come on, I pull 3 affirmation cards. One is a gratitude, one is like a solutions, and one is like a positive thought. So it kind of gives us the good setup for the day. Okay. So good morning, Dara. Good stuff. Good morning, Maria. Hello. Yes, love the Christmas tree. Yes, it's featuring there in the background. Thank you. Okay, so good morning, Polly. How are you doing? Okay, so the cards that come out this morning were really good cards. I always say that, but they are. Yay, Christmas tree up. I know, finally. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? Okay, so this morning's card says, I am open and receptive. I don't know if you can see that. Can't really. Okay. And on the back of it, it says, I believe in myself. I say affirmations that reflect what I really deserve. I love that card because I know at the moment we're very sensitive. There's so much going on. And we're full of emotion, and that's okay. That's it's the time of year. It's natural to feel so emotive and feel whatever we're feeling. Just a second, I have to take water. So I suppose it's being open and receptive to seeing what that's about and having the courage to explore it. Because when we're open and receptive and we're open to looking at why we're feeling so emotive right now or whatever we're feeling right now, then instead of resisting, when we resist how we feel, we're fighting with it. And what that does is that makes it worse. It prolongs it. And it makes us feel frustrated with ourselves. I know personally yesterday I was very frustrated with myself because there was a lot going on in my head. My head was busy. Self-doubt was kicking in. There's my brother's anniversary is coming up on Sunday, and I'm fighting with that as well, and I'm trying to stay positive, but it's inevitable. I can feel the wave of grief. It's coming, and I can't fight it. It's going to come, and that's it, and I'll be fine. It's just, that's life. But it's the time of year as well. We're extra sensitive this time of year. But when we're open to it, like I journaled on it so much last night before I went to bed, I did a complete brain dump. So if you're struggling with something right now, if there's a lot going on in your head, I would highly recommend, and as you know, well, I don't know if some of you are new to the group, but there's journal prompts going in every day from now until Christmas, and they really help. It's a great tool. Journaling is a great tool. And some people might know how to journal. Don't worry about it. Just write down whatever is in your head. Put it in your journal. This is my journal. And this is my best friend at the minute. Because I journaled for hours last night. Like I just wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. And I feel so much better today as a result of it, because I got the crap that was going around in my head. I just got it out of my head, down onto the paper. It's in there. I don't ever have to look at it again if I don't want to. It's in there and it's safe. And I'm fine. I feel great today. So I'm really glad I did it. And the more we do these things, the more it'll help us. Good morning, Eugenia. Good stuff. Big hugs. Thanks, Sharon. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you. I'm fine. It's just a process. It's life. But it's grand. But it's to have the tools, and I wouldn't have been grand with that before. I would have been fighting and angry with myself, and there's no need for it. Just use the tools, and there's loads of tools in here. So, and we were talking about that last night in the Confidence Academy. We have so many tools at our disposal. Let's just use them. We forget they're there. We forget how good they are. So use them. So if anybody needs help with that, just reach out to me. Okay, and then the second card is from the Miracles Now deck. And that says, in the midst of a meltdown, I breathe. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. And I definitely feel like that this morning. I felt yesterday like I was having a meltdown. I'm human too. Even the practitioner has a meltdown. So I hope that resonates with you. Just breathe. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and you'll eventually reduce the discomfort. Tap. After I wrote that last night, I tapped on the stuff that came up for me. I realised I was angry, and that's okay. I feel like I was robbed of my brother, and that's okay. That's normal. And I tapped on it. And it doesn't reduce that grief, but it reduces the anger. So I don't want that anger. That won't serve me any purpose. And that's okay. It's okay to say that. So sometimes we don't acknowledge how we're feeling. When I say every morning when I come on here, acknowledge how you're feeling, I really mean acknowledge how you're feeling. How are you feeling? Be honest and true to yourself. We've nothing else. We have nothing else. If we're not true to ourselves, then how can we be true to other people? We have to be honest and true to ourselves, and then we can show up for everybody else. But you have to be honest and true to yourself first. Okay, so if you're in the middle of a meltdown, take a deep breath, tap it out. I tapped the shit out of it last night, and it really worked. Okay, you can see I'm smiling this morning instead of crying. It's good, and I wasn't crying yesterday. I just had a seriously heavy heart, and it just made yesterday hard. That's okay. So tap or breathe through the discomfort. Okay, and then the gratitude card says, yes, it happens when you least expect it. Yep. Tidal wave is the only way. I had a visualization last night of this 50-foot tidal wave that was just coming, and it was grey and I couldn't see through it. And after I journaled and tapped, it reduced, and now I can see it in the distance. Whereas it was on top of me last night, whereas it's in the distance now, and I feel like I can handle it. I feel like I can handle it. Kelly Park, school run, watch and repeat. Thank you. No problem. Good morning, Kelly. So the gratitude card says, gratitude acknowledges connection. When we contemplate our place in the intricate, interdependent network of life, we feel wonder and joy. And that's so true. Connection is one of the things I wrote about last night, actually. And connection is so important. And we really need connection. And I suppose there is an element of, I know last night in the Confidence Academy we were talking about when things go back to normal, if they ever go back to normal. When things go back to normal, we've become accustomed to our own space. Our lives have reduced massively. And what is going to happen when it all goes back to normal? I suppose the lesson to learn out of that is maybe we could strike a balance. Maybe we can learn to be balanced and not go back to, if your life was hectic beforehand and lockdown and the pandemic has brought you to a place of, well, maybe I don't need so much, or maybe I don't need that, maybe I want something else, then that's okay. And connecting with that is massive. It's a massive gift to give to yourself. So, and the gratitude for acknowledging connection, I think, is so important. So I really like that card. So it's good. Okay. Marina says yes, and when you allow yourself to feel it, then it releases and passes. Exactly. Instead of fighting it. I know in the past, I have fought it and fought it and fought it, and put on my big girl's pants thinking I was doing great, and then all of a sudden it collapsed and you wouldn't see me for days. And that's not good either. I mean, that happens and that's fine, but you don't feel good about yourself when that happens. So sometimes just allowing yourself to explore and say, okay, I don't feel good today. I wondered what that's about. Sometimes you don't know what it's about, but when you acknowledge what it's about and you have an awareness of it, then it allows you to do exactly that. Release and let it pass. Okay? And not be so hard on yourself, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you in a long-winded way. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break. Okay? So, let's get to the good stuff and let's get tapping. Okay, so first of all, we're going to ground ourselves. So if this is your first time watching this live, place both feet on the ground, remove your footwear if you can. And what we're going to do is we're going to ground ourselves. Okay? So feel that lovely surface under your feet and allow that to bring you out of your head and into the now. Okay, so whatever you were thinking as you woke up this morning, just park that. Okay, park it for now. You can pick it up on the way out. Whatever jobs you were queuing, take a deep breath in and just come into the now. Focus on the now. Now just check in with yourself. Do a quick body scan and ask yourself, genuinely ask yourself and dig deep in this. How am I feeling today? Okay, then acknowledge that. And if you're feeling good, then just feel your heart fill up with gratitude. And if you're not feeling so good, then just acknowledge that. And hopefully by acknowledging it, like I've just said, it will allow it to reduce and pass. Okay, and let's use this session to try and turn that around. Okay? So we're going to take 3 deep heart breaths. We're going to place our dominant hand over our heart, followed by our other hand, and we're going to take 3 deep heart breaths. So I consider these our hugs to ourselves. So really lean into these and take what you need out of them. Okay, because when you take a deep breath, what you do is you reassure your body that you're okay. Okay, you've got this. Okay, so whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. And one more deep breath in. And breathe out. Okay, and now we're going to take 2 fingers and taking full responsibility for our own well-being, we're going to gently tap around the acupressure points, okay? So if this is your first time, just do as I do and say as I say. I guide you around so you don't need to worry about anything. This is not a typical EFT session. This is just how I introduce people to EFT. So it's really important that I say that EFT deals with a deeper dive session or a deeper dive issue. Okay? Good morning, Penelope. How are you doing? Okay, so starting on the eyebrow point. And you can tap with both hands. You can tap both sides. Okay? There's no right or wrong. I'll tap with one because I'm holding the other card. Okay, so whenever you're ready, I am open and receptive. Side of the eye. I believe in myself. Under the eye. And say affirmations that reflect what I really deserve. Under the nose, I acknowledge that in the midst of a meltdown. Under the mouth, I just breathe through the discomfort. Collarbones, and come out the other side. Under the arm, so give yourself a bear hug, okay? So gratitude acknowledges connection. And when we contemplate our place in the intricate, interdependent network, mindful, of life, Top of the head, we feel wonder and joy. Back to the eyebrow. I am open and receptive. Side of the eye, I believe in myself. Under the eye, and say affirmations that reflect what I really deserve. Under the nose, in the midst of a meltdown, I breathe. Under the mouth, so I can come through the discomfort and come out the other side. Collarbones, gratitude acknowledges connection. Under the arm, when we contemplate our place in the intricate, interdependent network of life. Top of the head, we feel wonder and joy. And then we're going to finish off with a round of relaxing and releasing. So back to the eyebrow, relaxing and releasing. Side of the eye, relaxing and releasing. Any resistance under the eye to these affirmations today. Under the nose, relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Take a deep breath in on that and breathe out. And as you breathe out, let go of all those negative thoughts and those feelings. Push them right out of your body. Under the mouth, relaxing, releasing, and letting go. I'm going to move to the finger points. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. 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 Pinky. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Collarbones. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go of any negative thoughts or feelings that creep into my mind today. Under the arm, bear hug, because they serve me no purpose. They just keep me stuck. And I don't want to be stuck. Top of the head, feeling grounded, feeling safe, feeling positive as I go about my day. And finish off on the third eye, which is our intuition. And so it is. Gently stop tapping. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And then whenever you're ready, I want you to put in the comments, and so it is. And as you do that, I want you to visualize sending your bolt of positivity out into the world, out into the universe, out to anyone who needs it today. And I want you to include yourself in that intention. Okay, so I hope that resonated with you. I hope those cards resonated with you. I like that message. Basically, just to be open and receptive to your feelings, to what's going on, to have a little bit of belief in yourself, and to say affirmations that really reflect what you deserve. Okay, it's very important. And if it all goes to pot, just take a deep breath and tap the shit out of it. Okay. And so it is. Thank you, Kate. And so it is. Beautiful. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. Good stuff. Thank you, Marina and Wendy. Great. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that resonated with you. And I hope you feel a little bit better. Okay, and be aware of how you're feeling and don't be afraid to feel it. Okay, it's important. It's taken me years to do it, so here she is preaching, but it's all possible. Okay, and you feel so much better as a result. Journal. I have the journal prompts going in, so use them. Journal, journal, journal. I can't recommend it enough. It's a fabulous tool. Okay, and obviously EFT. Okay, so there's a lovely meditation in Unit 1 if you want to go over and grab that now and do it. You're welcome. Or you can do it later on today. I'm going to go and do a nice meditation now and just be a little bit kind to myself today. Okay, so there's I've created new hashtags in the group for daily conversations. So if you want to participate in that, that would be great. Today's hashtag is Thoughtful Thursday. So take from that what you will. Okay, whether it's putting up your thought of the day, or doing something that's very thoughtful for someone or for yourself, why not? Okay. So, such perfect cards as feeling the exhaustion of the season. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Very well said, Polly. Yes, I think you just summed it up. Exhaustion of the season. Yes, it does bring with it an awful lot of exhaustion. So, yeah, great stuff. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Have a wonderful day. And if you need support, if you need extra support, go to Unit 1. There's loads of resources in there. So please feel free to tap into them. Pardon the pun. And if you need a little bit of extra help, then reach out to me, private message me, and let me see how I can help you. All right, that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye for now.